welcome back. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today is another anti-haul. So I've done a couple of these in the past. I will link them below because they're a lot of fun to watch. They're a lot of fun to film, and I personally love filming them and watching them too because it helps me stay motivated to not buy a ton of makeup because I already have enough. So these are things that I'm just planning on not buying. No ma'am, not doing it. It also helps me stay accountable because when I make a video saying I'm not gonna buy this, I usually don't. I'll be like, dude, I said I wasn't gonna buy that, so I better not. So he does that every time I'm filming. He starts playing You Ain't Nothing But a Hoochie Mama. Really? Okay, so let's start with the bang. I have wanted this highlighter for years, literally years. When the original MAC Whisper of Guilt came out, that is like a cult favorite. People pay like $200-300 for it because it was limited edition. Well, they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back in a duo. So it has Whisper of Guilt and then it has like a blush kind of on the bottom. And I'm not going to do it, you guys. I'm just not going to do it. And let me tell you why. A, I try not to really buy from MAC anymore because I try to focus on buying cruelty-free makeup. But B, the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, that's like supposed to be a very close dupe to it, and I have that. And then I also have like Opal, and you know, I have tons of highlighters. Becca Opal, I feel like is kind of close to Whisper of Guilt. And honestly, the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, it doesn't really look that great on my skin except for in the summertime. In the winter, fall, spring, my skin's just too light and it just looks like I have a gold stripe on my face, and I'm not a fan of that. So I'm not gonna buy that, you guys. I'm not gonna buy any of that collection, any of the MAC holiday collection. I can't keep up with it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. The next thing, and this one almost got me, y'all. This one almost got me. The Too Faced Peanut Butter Honey palette. Have you guys seen this yet? It's super cute. It's one of their 10 palettes, kind of like the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, which I have. I love that palette. It's one of my favorite palettes. But I'm afraid just from the packaging alone on the honey palette, I feel like it's just going to be another neutral palette, maybe with some yellow golds or something like honey. I have all those shades, so I'm not going to let myself buy that. However, I do think it would be a really, really cute gift for a younger sister, a cousin, a teenage daughter. I think that Too Faced, those little tins, they're only 36 bucks and you get like 9 eyeshadows. I think those are a good gift idea. I'm not going to buy it for myself though, for sure. And then let's talk about the new limited edition Urban Decay Blackmail Vice lipstick palette. I just, like everybody else, I feel like everybody on YouTube says this, I just don't prefer lipsticks in the lip palette. I just don't. If I was on set, if I was a makeup artist that was doing client after client after client, I could see where that would come in really handy. But just for me, an everyday girl, I have a Maybelline lip palette, like a lip gloss palette, and I just never reach for it. I just don't. So I definitely am going to skip on that. Now, this next thing is the Bobbi Brown Bobbi to Glow Trio. It is a trio of 3 of the Bobbi Brown shimmer sticks, shimmer bricks, or shimmer sticks, shimmer bricks. And I have 2 of them and they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite formula of highlighter. They're kind of almost hard pan and they're not super creamy. Sometimes they're patchy on my face. I did swatch the little trio palette in Sephora and I wasn't blown away. So if that's a formula that works for your skin, I think it's a pretty good value because you're getting 3 highlighters, 3 different colors. And so I do think it's a good value if that formula works for your skin. But for me personally, I like more buttery, creamy highlighter, you know, so I don't prefer those. So I'm definitely going to skip that. And then there is some Bare Minerals holiday palettes. all of these brands come out with holiday palettes. You guys, I talked on my last anti-haul about the Tarte sets and the Too Faced sets, and just everybody's coming out with holiday sets. And that's great if you're just starting in makeup. It's a great value. But for me personally, I'm not gonna buy any of the holiday sets, excluding little gift, like maybe stocking stuffers. I might buy a bunch of sets and then kind of piece them together for my sisters and stuff. But as far as just a straight up like Bare Minerals gift set or Too Faced gift set, I'm just not gonna do it. Those palettes, once they're sold, you can't buy them anymore. I can't tell you guys about them. I guess I could, and I could give you alternate dupes, but I just never reach for limited edition palettes whenever especially because I film videos and I want you guys to be able to get products that I'm talking about if you want to. So I'm just not doing that this year. Now, one thing I kind of almost bought is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. I like how on the front of it says metal, and then you flip it over and it says matte. I love that. But honestly, I watched a couple videos and overall I wasn't impressed with the live swatches that people did. I don't know. I'm not on the Kat Von D eyeshadow wagon yet. I'm really not. I don't have the Shade and Light palette, the eyes. I don't even know if I don't have any Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes. So I'm just gonna skip on the Metal Matte. I don't need it. I really don't need it. Now, oh my gosh, I just looked down and I saw the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This is my favorite palette of life, but this is my only Anastasia palette. So I know they just came out with the Makeup by Mario. I'm all holding my drink, I'm so thirsty. I know they just came out with the Master palette by Mario from Anastasia, and it's really making me want it just because this formula is so bomb. If you got the new Mario palette by Anastasia, let me know in the comments if it's the same formula as these that are in the Modern Renaissance palette, because this eyeshadow formula is just perfect for my lids. It's beautiful. Okay, let's do one more. I have this really pretty Burberry highlighter. Now it looks like it has a lot of overspray on it, like big chunky glitter overspray. The Burberry highlighters are so beautiful. They always have these really cool designs in them. They usually will have an overspray, but that one looks so glittery and it's just really expensive for a highlighter. I mean, I know I love a good luxurious product, but you guys, I have such a huge makeup collection. I need to stop. I know you guys feel me because y'all always comment on these anti-hauls. Like, I totally understand. It's just, I just feel like they're always the same thing. Like, how many different highlighter colors can we get? So I hope you guys enjoyed this third anti-haul video. Be sure and check out the other two if you haven't seen them already. And let me know in the comments below what you're gonna try to not buy. You know, like, this is the time, guys. We gotta stick together because everything is coming out. So many new releases, so many holiday sets. Stick it out with me. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.